Welcome to Innercise Yoga's gentle stretch class. Today's class will be short and yummy. We'll do mostly seated postures and postures on our back. So if you do have a block at home, go ahead and grab that. If not, it's okay. You can always use a pillow instead or just a big book. Now, if you're already sitting here on your mat and your hips are bothering you, you're going to want to use that book or pillow to sit up on, just simply so that your hips are nice and open. When the hips are placed above the knees, that allows for a natural external rotation for your hip flexors. So starting in that comfortable seat, we'll begin just by breathing. Take your hands to your knees with your palms facing down. Soften or close the eyelids and just bring some light and awareness to the back body. Starting at the base of the spine, allow your next inhale to start lifting you and lengthening you to sit taller. And your exhale to settle you into your seat. Yoga always begins with the breath. So start evening out your inhales and your exhales here to become the same length of time, the same mindfulness, the same depth, an equilibrium that brings you back to a state of homeostasis. Allow this breath to carry you through the gentle movement, nourishing your body, your mind, and your spirit. Bring your hands to your heart. A gentle bow forward to begin, thumbs to the third eye. Relax and bow forward. As you inhale, come back up, flutter the eyes open, and place your hands right back on your knees. We'll begin with some seated cat-cow. So on the inhale, you'll begin to send the chest forward, bend the elbows, gaze up and open the throat. On the exhale, round the spine, squeeze the navel in, tuck your chin. Inhale, puff up, gaze up. Exhale, hunch, round. One more like that, big inhale. Long exhale. Good, coming back up to your straight spine. Reach your arms all the way overhead. And as you exhale, bring the left hand down, bend your left elbow and open up your right side body. Option to gaze up. Next inhale brings you up through center. Exhale, right hand down, bend the right elbow, open the left side body. Move with your breath, inhale, center. Exhale, breathe, reach through the fingertips. Inhale, up, soft shoulders. Exhale, open left side body. One more round here, breathe in. And out, stretch to your fullest. Breathe in. And out, stretch to your fullest. And back to center. Let's switch out the legs. Other leg in front or on top to keep balance. Arms overhead. Once again. This time, right hand to your left knee. Left hand behind you for a gentle seated twist. Sit up really tall on your inhales. And as you exhale, twist deeper, gazing over that left shoulder. Keep breathing all the way down into the belly. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Left fingertips to the right knee, right hand behind you. Sit up tall, breathe in. Exhale, twist deeper, gaze over the right shoulder. And back to center, arms up. Hands down, making circles with the chest. Just like cat-cow, puff your chest up and then move the rib cage over to the right. Move the rib cage back, squeeze your belly in, then over to the left. Just like you're making a big circle with your chest, you're gonna do this one more time. It's isolated movement, just in your torso. May feel a little funky, just keep going with it. Yoga's all about allowing that discomfort to bring us into a new space. Do it one more time. Switching directions, keeping the breath steady, and and then make your way back to neutral. Remove any cushions, any blocks, any books from underneath you, and make your way into all fours. We're gonna come into a table pose here on your hands and knees. Spread your fingers as wide as they go and grip all 10 finger pads into the mat. Tuck your toes and then press off your hands all the way up to the sky. Reach the arms overhead and then send your hips forward as you cactus your arms for a mini back bend. Inhale, reach the arms up, straighten out. Untuck the toes and sweep your hands to your feet for a child's pose. Inhale, come up, all fours. Tuck the toes, press up as you exhale. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, child's pose. One more round like that. Inhale up, all fours. Tuck the toes, exhale, push off. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, child's pose. We'll stay here this time in traditional child's pose. Hands to your feet. Rock it out from side to side. Big breaths. Come back to center. Take one more inhale and exhale. Sweep your arms back out in front of you. Come up to all fours and then sweep yourself once again around to a seat. Extend your left leg out to the side and pull your right foot to the inseam of your left leg. Now gazing at that left foot, make your torso face the foot. So it's almost like you're twisting to look at your leg. One hand on either side of your leg. You'll slowly start to walk the fingertips forward and relax over the leg. Breathe. Maybe even reach the opposite hand for the outside of the foot. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up and reach your right hand behind you. Pressing into that knee, pressing in and away with the left foot. You'll lift your hips. This one's fun. Drop your head. Open your throat and reach back with the left hand. And let it go. Switching out sides, we're going to pull the left foot to the inseam of the right leg. Flex the right foot. Take both hands over. Allow your torso to face that leg, almost as if you're looking at it, and send your heart towards your foot. Walk your hands as you wish. Maybe you use the opposite hand to reach for the outside of your leg and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come up, reach the left hand behind you. Press out and away with your right foot as you use the knee to lift your hips, drop your head, and open the throat. Breathe, and come down. Good. Shake out your legs, allowing the legs to just even, the hamstrings to relax. And then making our way into a downward facing dog. We'll just do one down dog today, just to work on the alignment of it. Come to your hands, come to your knees, tuck your toes, and then lift your sits bones up and back, dropping the head so you gaze towards your toes. You can pedal out your legs here. Just 5 breaths in our Adho Mukha Svanasana. Nice spread fingers, grounded finger pads. Breathe in through the nose and out of the mouth. In through the nose, out of the mouth. In and out. Once you've taken those full 5 breaths, walk your hands back to your feet and find a standing forward fold at the back of your mat, just really getting into the hamstrings. Drop your head, shake it out. Maybe even the peace fingers go around your big toes, and you can really grab the big toes to pull yourself in deeper as your elbows go out to the sides. In and out. In and out. Good. Releasing the grip of the toes. Interlace your hands behind your head. Squeeze your elbows in by your ears. 2 more breaths. Release your hands as you're ready. Use your hands for support. So if that means you need to bend your knees a lot to get your hands down to the mat, please do so. Lower the seat to come all the way back down to your knees. Lift up. Yes, we've been here before. We're going to take one more back bend. So here your hands will go to your low back here on either side of your sacrum. This is two dimples deep within your low back. It's your sacroiliac joint that's connecting things on either side. So you really want to protect the lumbar spine. Squeeze the elbows together, lift your heart, and lean back. Last back bend of the practice. Option to reach for your ankles in camel pose. Drop the head. Breathe. And slowly come back up. Untuck the toes. Sit back onto your heels, taking the hands to the thighs. Close your eyes and just breathe. Notice how just a few simple minutes of movement and breath can shift you. Open the eyes. Sweep the feet out in front of you, extending your legs. Flex your feet. Point your toes. Flex. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, relax over your legs. A full 5 breaths. Let's go in through the nose, out of the mouth. Notice if your head is still engaged, right? Sometimes the hardest part for us as humans to let go of is our head. Relax your head. One more big breath. Good. Keeping yourself in your fold. Reach for your feet and then curve your spine. You're going to start to roll down onto your back super slow. This is like our only core work of the practice, so keep squeezing. If your legs move with you, it's okay. That's totally natural. Just keep squeezing, and come all the way down onto your back. Reach your arms overhead. Hello, my little friend. Look at my great little yoga friend here inspiring us. Obviously, you can scooch forward on your mat if you've come off, yes. So we're on our backs. We're going to take a full body stretch. Reach the fingers, reach the toes, spread them. And squeeze your knees in. Give yourself a hug. Rock from side to side. And come back to center. Release the feet down. Cactus your arms. And walk the feet to the outer edges of the mat. So your feet are a little bit wider. Windshield wipering the knees. Allow the knees to fall to the right. Gaze to the left. Close your eyes and allow your left shoulder to ground down. Back up through center. Knees fall left, gaze goes right. Right shoulder grounded down. And back to center. Give your knees one last squeeze. Tuck your chin into your chest. And then release. Walk the soles of the feet together. Allow the knees to fall open. Take one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. And just allowing the body to work in this posture for another full minute with gravity. The hips are just naturally splayed open. You have introduced your breath throughout the movement, so allow it to be present here in the stillness as well. Feeling the subtle rise and fall of your chest. the inflation and deflation of your belly. And taking the awareness specifically to the hip flexors and allowing the breath to move to them, to soften, to surrender, to let go just a little bit more. Last 3 breaths. Exhale everything and empty out. Big inhale, filling the chest, the lungs, the belly. And sigh. Breathe in again. Release again. Last one, deep, deep, deep inhale. Feeling the energy hold. And let go completely. Making your way to your final Shavasana. Extend the legs forward, arms down by your sides. And as you move into this stillness and surrender and silence, an internal thank you for showing up even for just a few minutes and practicing self-care. And gently begin to reawaken your breath. Know that as you leave your mat, your breath is still with you. Therefore, you can practice yoga the other moments of your day, even when you're not necessarily stretching the body. You are always breathing. Therefore, you can always be mindful. Bend your knees, roll onto your right side. Take one more breath. Take your time, making your way up to a seat. Bring the hands to prayer at heart center. Thumbs resting on your chest. Feeling the pulsation of aliveness as you have been willing to step in and awaken today. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this mini gentle stretch. I can't wait to practice with you soon. Check out the other videos on my YouTube.